you know, coming through. We'll see if Irving can make something work. But it does worry me early on, especially. You hit that level 6 for a couple of these heroes on Azure Ray, and you could be going for pickoff, Somnus, Ball Lightning, Vortex, hook shot from PYW.
Levels out of the lane, secures Sven's farm, and then Sven's going to go jungle. Xtreme is going to stay in the lane, collect some of that solo XP without trying to die. So a bit of a slower lineup from Azure Ray. Bristleback also not a hero that is super aggressive, but they might get Lena here.
Chidori in some trouble. Throws out the stun, lands on PYW, but the battery assault and the damage from JT to get the first blood for the side of Azure Ray. Even think about getting a +1 here onto the Jakiro as JT throwing out these quills, doing some heavy damage. The Viscous Goo is getting up there, and JT under the tower.
Nice frog.
Step, but this is going to be another kill for Azure Ray and JT.
Because if you get initiated on, you could see the damage coming out from both of these heroes. Stacking quills, stacking goo. And JT is not even going to go back. Staying in the bottom lane. Oh, Monet.
Greedy. Very greedy.
X-Noah, look at it. Look at the smile on his face. He's like, whew. Monet.
PYW soaking up some experience mid because Somnus, he is level 8. And now bottom to potentially get a kill here onto Lloyd. And by potentially, I mean very much get a kill on Lloyd. And Sword Guardian and the Avalanche with toss. Ooh, the Ball Lightning avoiding the LSA. Still has a lot of mana to work with. The one struggling most currently is surprisingly Monet. He's bottom of the core net worth. I say that, but there is no Solar Guardian available. They go to the Supernova. Ooh. That's a bit of a flub. And they might pay for this as PYW is dead. Irving coming back around to get that kill.
Complete free farm, has 2 of those kills, did manage to kill tower in the bottom lane.
Irving
He's in.
hook shot. And they are going to get this kill. They've got the Vortex. They have the damage. Got Strength Fuse. Monet getting the kill there onto this Dawnbreaker. Gold for him too.
Get a good amount of farm because your carry is not active at all. He's going to be farming in the outer ring. Monet about to finish off his Echo Saber. This is going to be such a big timing for them once he picks up his DPD, once he gets the Blink Dagger. And again, PYW is in.
Hook shot. Bedlam Avalanche go. PYW going to give up his life for the kill of Somnus, who will get himself Galvanized Stack. Also gets to level 12, so pushes that up to 9. Dawnbreaker, they're looking to go, but they've got the Blade now.
Double Blade Mill.
To the side, JT, he's going to survive this. Supernova pops, and Irving's dead. JT getting the kill. They initiated onto him, but with the help of his team, he's able to survive. Sunray onto JT, that'll heal him up. X-Nova helping out as best he can, using a pretty good Supernova off on the edge of the fight. It makes me know how proud you are of that one, and just like, I don't know, that might be the best. Somebody needs to make a top 5 Lacoste deck. Knight, Sunray pretty low. Spirit Vessel hook shot, they get the kill on a Knight. They're going to look for more. The LSA is going to land on the 2. The damage coming through on a Somnus, but they'll continue forward for the Jakiro, getting themselves a second. X-Nova does end up dying, but they've got themselves the Vortex pulling in. Dory trying to get Somnus, but just does not have the damage. And that is a 3-for-1 in the favor of Azure Ray. As the Cogs and kill on a PYW, the Terrorize lands, but the TP attempt, and that is a Dark Willow that is able to lead.
It's the Shroud.
A little bit higher than I thought it would be for the Radiant side.
This might not be the future of the DOTA Esport, the way they're playing right now.
Even with the Terrorize and the ulti from Irving, they got him. Finally get the kill. X-Nova's also dead. But Shidori, he's the first one to fall on the side of Future Esports, so that means a lot of their damage is kind of taken out of the fight. Somnus, he's able to get himself at least the Jakiro. They get 3 kills on the side of Azure Ray despite losing 2.
Haven't really seen it. Other regions pick it up as much. Maybe like on offline Bristleback, on offline Tango. In combination with the Blazer. JT again.
You're trying, but he's still alive. Sunray, Macro Fire, and shit. Now we're going to put him through the first one. Next over goes into the Supernova. And Dawnbreaker with the ult for the ball lightning to get the kill there onto the Phoenix. But down goes this Dark Willow. Chidori falls.
And Somnus starts cleaning up.
3 dying. And they're going to look as they kill Knight and take out the Dawnbreaker. Full team wipe for Azure Ray.
Smaller damage items, Chrysalis, then he gets to the data list. Heroes are just gonna explode. You're not gonna be able to react to both supports. And you don't have any like real support items right now. No glimmers, no force staff. So heroes are just gonna straight up die whenever they get initiated on by Sven.
Well, they got initiated there. End up losing Irving once more. Lloyd looking for an ice path, but good job there by Somnus to avoid the ice path. Ancient Prowler Shaman trying to make his life a little bit more difficult with the Petrify, but Somnus didn't really care for it. You can see Knight's the one who's sitting on the back. He's the one who wants to blink into the toss back, but now Irving again will use that shard to try and stay alive, but the hook shot follows up the Vortex, and Irving tries to toss the hammer to some freedom, but it won't matter. Celestial Hammer not pulling him into anything of doing. And Monet, Knight, he thought about it, but he blinked in, he didn't do anything. No toss back, Terrorize connects. AT's in the base. Vessel on him, but these heroes are being sent back into their account. When they find the Dawnbreaker ult onto a couple of the Supernova coming through, and this is a problem for the side of Future Esport. You get the first kill on this Omnis, they do take out JT. But at least without the Bristle, they have a shot.
This just might be
Sunray,
it.
Spirit Vessel, Irving's dead too. Lloyd ends up falling. GG is called. Full team wipe here for the side of Azure Ray. The shot that they had was there and went away very quickly as game 1, 25 minutes in, goes to Azure Ray.
I'd like to be real. Their chances of winning this game, especially with the draft that they did have, was not the greatest. Like, this is very difficult strat to make work because you have
dominated the lane, had like 30 CS in a heartbeat. It felt so good from Somnus here, and Knight just unable to keep up. So Azure Ray take that game pretty quickly. But I believe Somnus is wearing like a Somnus shirt with the cat ears on his logo, which is pretty cool. It became his symbol, but he's not wearing it here. The luck is unneeded. They're wrapping around on Future Esport with 4 heroes. They might run into a fight, and PYW immediately with the Cogs, they go to the cold feet, and that Cogs pushing him back means he's frozen over. That's first blood at least. Xnova getting credit for that one. Lloyd already has himself 8 on the decay, but he is still starting to run. Knight now
Blood
needs to leave.
ready on
JT
PYW.
coming around, shield crash, and they focus their attention now onto the Slardar. Cold feet again, but he is just a little bit too quick inside this water.
Ooh, man, they just lost the fight with Undying at level 1, which is a really bad sign. Your Slardar, he needs to... I don't know where he's going to be, because right now he's getting chased by Clockwork. He can't TP out. He might just die here. Roshan got the bash. PYW will get the kill.
Roche now 0-0-1. They'll try to hold on, at least for the moment. Not give up anything in this lane. No kills for Future Esport as Monet getting chased, but the cold feet and the torrent off the mark. Now the turnaround with the rocket barrage. Monet alive for the moment. The slowdown for the Vortex, and Irving can't get this kill onto the gyrocopter.
That was nicely done. Xnova has a couple of tangos for him to work with. What is he bringing on the courier? Just a clarity for now. Monet doesn't have much HP to work with. Neither does JT. That's going to be the kill.
Ooh.
I'm a little surprised he did go for point and lucky shot, because he has enough mana to use both of the abilities, has magic wand as well.
Not really getting touched anymore in the lane, at least for now. 32-4, 34-18 for Somnus, who is closing in on level 6. Meanwhile, JT getting the kill, ends up trading PYW for it. Chidori getting credit for that.
kind of innovate. We've done it before, but this build has not been viable in quite some time. Getting the Radiance immediately. He had Sage Mask, Null Talisman, PYW. Lloyd, very dead here.
Yeah, even the double decay is not going to matter. They'll get this kill.
But you can make it work. You can basically solo kill people. You can kill people when you pair them up with another support, and that's always going to be a deadly combo. Somnus. It dodged that stun.
Crush. Not landing. Flame break. And now here comes the ghost ship. Everybody's here again. I mean, they want to shut down Somnus. They'll bring in the whole kit and caboodle for him.
He is making a move. Going through the Twin Gate. Is level 7, but no points in Primal Spring, which makes it a lot more difficult for him to try to set things up. Backrider.
Actually the one who's spotted, but the cold feet won't pop over, and now he's kind of got to run a little bit. He'll change the guard. He'll go to the other side. They get the kill on the Undying. The ghost ship comes through. UIW is dead meanwhile tonight, and this Batrider is looking for an opportunity.
Might be good for like 50-60 minute game, but other than that, it's just a massive meme. JT. Rolling Thunder.
Rolling Thunder. X-Nova's going to be around here, though. Look for the Requiem that lands, but waiting on this potential Ice Blast. Southern Crush, Wukong's Ice Blast committed on tonight. That'll be a kill to the Slardar. You can't really run into this Wukong's. They've got the hook shot. Irving, though, pops the Blade Mail.
He's going to start to lose HP now. Irving.
So on cooldown. Not a lot of mana here for the Batrider either. And now they've got the Soul Rip.
He sniped him with the rocket.
Get the kill onto Irving with that rocket. Another couple of decays as he's up to 24 on the decay for the strength for this Undying. We'll have to see if they want to smoke now with this Blink Dagger, if they want to go and try and find a lasso combination kill. Instead, now you kind of know the Blink Dagger exists. Ice Blast coming through. Oh, the damage! Yeah, he's going to shatter. It's at least a trade.
Doesn't believe in it.
Not with the minimal lead it has right now. But they find themselves the Batrider. Wukong's even committed. They go to the defusal. That'll slow up Lloyd, and now he is in a world of hurt. Dies and respawns immediately. So he's back in it. PYW, he's also going to get chased. Want to get this kill. They've got the X. They have the ghost ship.
He's super tanky.
PYW is still alive. Irving now on the run. Ice Blast is going to come through and land on Irving. And eventually, you got to assume they get this. And Knight, if he stays, he would be in trouble. So he needs to really leave this. But the chase was on for a moment to try and get that kill.
Ooh,
he actually blinks
in.
back into the river.
This might be a mistake.
Yeah, this might be a massive mistake.
Now blade.
Knight, oh, hook shot doesn't connect. Not sure it's going to matter all too much. They've got the extra help they need. JT's coming through, but this is going to be the sprint away, and he does actually escape.
They're super low.
Rocket
if
flare,
PYW
yes.
Can maybe get a hook shot here.
Ice Blast. That lands.
Got him.
X-Nova snipes him. Gonna say if that was available a little bit earlier, but now all of a sudden they're still looking. They're searching for Chidori. Balance Strike comes through. Cold Feet's gonna freeze him over, and they get a kill onto the Shadow Fiend. The fragile economy of a Shadow Fiend game. Things might start to plummet out of their favor very quickly. UIW, he was spotted for a second, but they go to the lasso. The BKB is popped, and the turnaround is there.
That's a good rolling thunder.
Is in trouble. The hook shot, the cogs, and now the Ice Blast flying in. That means Irving's in trouble. They lost Chidori already, and Irving will eventually shatter. PYW will die, but it's more than worth it.
Ravage.
They will lose a fourth.
Croakers did it. Yeah, these fights, they're stacking on top of each other. Jaro just had his BKB reveal.
Damn. That's like playing for pink slips. For all you not familiar, pink slips are your registration for the car. It's like Fast and Furious. Lasso. pulling in PYW. Tanky, but not tanky enough. BKB even committed here by Somnus with the balanced strike. He goes through, has the Wukong's Ice Blast flying, landing on Tonight. Makes him a little bit hesitant to jump back in, and they'll get the kill to Chidori again. Take out that Tombstone, 200 gold there. Boundless Strike lands. They get the Undying 2-for-1. And they're still looking. Knight's in, kills X-Nova, but that's just the support. Is this going to be worth it? It is if he can get out. Unka trying to leave. BKB even popped here by Knight. But they'll find Irving, pushing these heroes back, but the Boundless Strike doesn't care about a tidal wave. He'll surf that wave into a kill onto the Kunkka. And it got him a tier 1 and a tier 2.
Let's see that shard in action now. Batrider, this is why he got it.
The Aegis.
It's good. This is good. Look at Batrider's damage. 15 stacks.
Doing a lot onto this tier 3 tower. How much are they willing to give up? But the hook shot comes in. They go to the Ice Blast. Chidori in trouble. A 4-stab back. Still with the Rolling Thunder right on top of him. They'll go for this Undying instead. They've got the Swashbuckle thinking about the Wukong's command. But there's the lasso on the Sonic. Boundless Strike comes in into Irving. And JT still standing his ground. They're starting to go to the decays, but Irving needs to be very careful. They've got the Tombstone down. They get the kill there onto this Kunkka. And they'll buy back on Irving. Cogs around on a Knight. The right clicks. Monet needs to be careful. Pops the BKB now trying to turn this one around. Boundless Strike once again. Chidori with a 12 feet off.
Torrent on the 3 or 4.
He's in trouble, but Monet is low. He is dead. So is Chidori. They both don't have buyback. JT drops. That's going to be a third now, losing PYW. Somnus trying to just leave and will TP out as X-Nova also falls. 4 heroes out of the side of Azure Ray for Azure Ray in game 2. This is a bit of a struggle. I mean, this is not what they would have wanted, but the smoke ends up breaking. Boundless Strike comes through at a 2. They do not have Ice Blast in the moment, but the Ghost Ship comes in with the Wukong's command. They need to be careful. They'll start this Rolling Thunder continually going into the back lines, but it's on looking for the Undying, who will soul rip. Irving, he X'd himself back towards the rest of the side of Azure Ray, but he's not going to pay for it. They still haven't killed off anybody. The Undying's still alive, but now the Slardar is going to die. Knight ends up down. Down goes Lloyd. Ice Blast finally back up. That lands on Irving. That'll kill him. Undying respawns immediately. Contest the pit. They're willing to fight against the Aegis on Monet. Last time he added, they took it out very quickly, so maybe they can repeat this process. And they're going to try and start it with the tidal wave over, and they might be able to get the first life, and they do very quickly. So not contesting the Aegis, not looking for that fight. They get the first life out of Monet's hands, and now they got the lasso into the Requiem. They're going to try to move, but the Rolling Thunder comes in. Ice Blast lands on a both Knight as well as Irving. They're chasing this ball. Not really able to put the damage in.
Good Wukong's in the back.
The side with a Boundless Strike. Oh, Somnus.
It looked like the fight was kind of over already, considering how well they were casting spells, killing Gyrocopter immediately, getting Torrent on Aegis respawn, and then Somnus just goes into the back line. Ancient Apparition, ulti, Sparta's in, buyback, double buy.
Yeah, Boundless Strike torn up in the air, but Monet pops the Satanic. The tidal wave pulling them in a little bit deeper, but they get the kill on a Knight as well as Lloyd. Everybody has spent their buybacks. PYW hookshotting on an X-Nova to try and get away from this one. The Yule's up into the air. The Torrent's going to land with the Slithering Crush. They'll get the kill on the JT. They'll at least get one, but they got to look for more. Homing missile flying out, hitting on Irving. They have Ice Blast. If they maybe want to turn this, they're going to need to be careful about the positioning, but the Torrent does land on the PYW. They go in for the Ice Blast out.
Chidori, he got clipped.
That is going to go over onto 3 heroes. Irving's going to be hit by that Chidori hit as well. Slithering Crush to try and stop him. That comes out from Irving, but they've shattered Chidori. The lasso doesn't matter. Down goes Zhu. That's going to be 3 heroes dead again. They've nullified Irving. He's trying to throw out the Ghost Ship fleet, but Irving now on the run as they bop back on the 2 heroes that die here on the side of Azure Ray. They get the kill on X-Nova, but they look over at Monet, who is disarmed for the moment. Monet just died.
Man, Irving
unable to get anything back with this Satanic.
Another Wukong. This fight has been going on for so long.
And they are going to take out Knight again. Buyback on Monet, buyback on X-Nova. That should theoretically be it. And it is. They call GG. And Azure Ray take the 2-0 over Future Esport.
Oof, they made him work for it. Future Esports, not the best showing in game number 1, but in this second game, they definitely did pull some really nice moves.
We'll have to see. I mean, this is a big game for Azure Ray, 37-19. A little bit shaky. I think they're going to need to clean it up to win the qualifier overall.